What's going on, family? So, my most recent upload, right? Got a lot of questions about that. That was a compilation of my earliest videos, just the conspiracy theory ones. And it dates back to, I think, from January through March. And I think what I'm going to start doing is releasing compilation videos for those who haven't seen those earlier videos, maybe once a week, But in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy woke TikToks that will make you question reality. Hey, we might live on Mars.
Movie scenes that reveal the truth.
Hold on, y'all. Get some on my glasses. Back in action.
There was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant.
Oh, man.
You're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss, they're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding?
Well, how about this?
It's one of my favorite movies as a
You
kid.
let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
Yo, that's truly the government now.
This ascension shit is getting wild. So this planetary energetic shift that has been happening over the past few months is starting to fucking speed up. Here are some things you can notice. You feel tired. You tired? Don't want to work. You don't want to do anything, eh? I know. Your vision is fucking distorted. Like my eyes today, I just want to close them. I don't want to look at anything. 3, headaches. Why not? 4, nausea. I've been experimenting this. I'm like, why the fuck do I feel like gagging right now? People don't understand with their logical physical mind, and I am not a scientist, so I'm not gonna show you fucking diagrams and shit so your physical mind can be like, that makes sense. You're an energetic being. Different vibrational frequencies hold different currents. Imagine one's red, one's orange, one's pink. Imagine it's different colors, okay? The best explanation I can give you so you understand. Imagine that we've been like operating through different colors and now we're shifting to operate on the same colors all at once. We're just like fucking combining and we're like going full force. Your physical vessel, your third dimensional body. What's happening? Oh shit, what's happening? This is what's happening. Stop telling yourself you have to suck it up or something's wrong with you. Maybe you need to see a therapist. Maybe you need help. Maybe something's wrong with you. Nothing's fucking wrong with you. It's just they don't want to talk about it on the news because they don't want you to know about it, because they don't want you to know anything. So you think you're going fucking crazy because you're like, I don't feel normal. I don't feel like I did like 5 years ago. What's going on? One day at a time is all I can offer you, because that's what I'm offering myself. There's days that I feel super creative and in flow, and today, y'all, the pressure is here and I just feel like yuck. I'm going to send you a big energetic hug from afar, probably very far. But just know that I am with you. You're not alone in this. Every time I make a video like this, people are like, wow, I'm so glad I'm not by myself. You're never by yourself. We're all connected. We're all together in this thing. So let's get it.
Am I the only one seeing how they snuck this BS back in the news and they're slowly implementing it back into the mainstream?
Yeah.
Y'all, do not fall for this foolery. Please don't. All of a sudden, it's cases popping up all over the world. Hawaii, UK, US.
All of a sudden. You know what's crazy? I keep seeing people in my own town more and more daily with their masks back on. And I feel like they're going to try to implement another mandate here soon. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
I mean, damn, like, this one is going to be from people taking the you know what. Like we've been saying this whole time. How this just popped back up in the news out the blue. If it ain't obvious at this point, then like, bro, And to put the icing on the cake, Guardian came out with an article in 2020 saying, get ready for COVID-23. It's based off this movie called Songbird. The story they ended up with is set in 2024. The world has been ravaged by the latest and deadliest strand of coronavirus, COVID-23. What would they have 23? And all of a sudden, you see COVID just rising back up all over the world, huh? Shit's a fucking joke.
The walk-ins are walking in. What the heck?
There she go. Come on, baby. Tell them.
Y'all see this, right?
A store? Yo, what's going on with people in the world? You got this, people acting like this on airplanes. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Rashad Jamal was right now. You remember when he was talking about these walk-ins that's supposed to be walking in? Yeah, how we supposed to have these high-dimensional creatures and these low-dimensional creatures that's supposed to be coming in at the same time. Yeah, and the people who aren't vibing at a certain frequency, their minds will literally be consumed by these low vibrational entities. Yeah, I think that's happening right now. We have humans that are turning into dogs. There are people literally losing their mind.
Facts.
Yeah, the walk-ins are definitely walking in. Free to God, man. He was right. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about this video, man. Yeah, go on and hit all of these. Y'all want more wisdom. Hit that plus button and comment what y'all think.
What y'all think, man? That dog man was crazy.
Y'all want to see some crazy ass shit? Crazy. Come watch this. If you are a flat earther or a glober, I need both of y'all to come here and explain what this is.
Come on, y'all.
I physically
Come on, y'all. Let's go
just
check it
did
out.
this and I am confused. Hold please. Alright, so boom. I go to Google Earth. I type in Antarctica, right? It takes me to the globe. Sure, it goes down to what's supposed to be Antarctica. So I take the little fucking thingamajigs. I go around, get the perimeter. But look at the area. Like, it's a hollow piece missing. So I'm like, alright, boom. Let me go to Africa and do it. I go around it. It gives me the perimeter and the area. I do the United States and Canada. Well, just United States. It does the same thing. I go back to Antarctica. Do it again. And it's hollow.
Yo.
So I go to the North Pole or around the area. And I'm like, okay, well, let me draw a circle there. It does the same thing with the hollow shit. Now,
maybe it's just me, but why didn't it just give the whole area, the square miles of it? Like, you put it at the bottom, like 12 million, some crazy ass kilometers. But it's showing hollow. It's not showing in the middle of it. Why is that? You know, maybe it's something. Maybe it's nothing. Explain it to me.
Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think that is. Go do it for yourself
first, and then come explain it to me. I'm ready to see these crazy ass excuses. Oh yeah, quick disclaimer. I put all of my TikTok videos on YouTube now, just in case TikTok want to take it down. Also, you see how this says globe versus flat earth questions part 14. When any of my videos have a part on it, that means I did other videos with the same whatever topic. And then you look at the bottom, it's gonna have the playlist that you can go watch all the rest of them, because I got like thousands of videos, and that's an easy way. Also on the top of my profile, the playlists are up there. So happy hunting. Bye.
You already know that Holly Weird, you know what's going on with Holly Weird, okay? So, but it's out now. But several years ago, I knew what was going on, but it was verified through people that make you nervous, like Lester Summerall. But yet he's flying around a C-130 loaded with food. He's not even flinching. He has ships with full of food, and he's just taking it everywhere and distributing it. And he's not even nervous about it. Okay, this is what he said. He said, when he names the country in Africa, he said, when I was down there, I had a, and this isn't hearsay, this is on tape, that he's at the podium where I am a student. He's right there. How can you mess this up? He said, this man gave his life to the Lord. He was a known warlock, very powerful. And he said, Lester said, I have been in his presence when he was not saved. I have watched where he would go, he said, I'm going to the president's desk. He would go to the president's desk in our country, and he would come back with a piece of information, and it would be on the news the next day or within a week. He could take objects and move them to different places. He could make objects come to him. He could do all this stuff. But he got saved, and then he sat down with Lester. And I don't know why this isn't out. I've been waiting and waiting for this story to come out. So somebody else gets blamed for it, But I can't hold back anymore because we're at this place now. We're in the threshold of something that's happening. And this line of fire was formed across the United States this year through what the Lord has asked me to do my small part in this. So he told Lester, he goes, just so you know, and he names they're all the big ones, all the big musicians that you know. They all flew down to him, and they let him be possessed, and then, like Madonna, the Spirit gave her, through him, he started with doing dance steps, and then he would get a word so that she could take that spirit on herself, and then that spirit would come and be with her. But then he would give words and name words for songs and the dance moves for every individual that you can think of. And they would all come down there to him to get their assignment, and their albums would just go through the roof. Everybody would buy them. Everybody would go to their concerts. And so now he's saved, and he's traveling with Lester, and he did for a while. And he's telling people this, and it just seems like what we deal with now. Nothing happening here. Keep moving. Don't look up. It's a weather balloon. Then all of a sudden it's a UFO. And then they spent you don't know this, but they also spent more money, and they shot down a high school kid's project with $1 million missile, So.
You connecting? Picasso is dead. Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. Name somebody living that you can name in the same breath as them. Don't tell me about being likable. We got 100 years here. We're one race. The human race. One civilization. We're a blip in the existence of the universe.
Speaking facts.
And we constantly trying to pull each other down. Not doing things to help each other. That's my point. It's like I'm shaking talking about, I know it's daytime TV, but I feel that I can make a difference while I'm here. I feel that I can make things better through my skill set. My skills, I'm an artist. 5 years old, art school, PhD, Art Institute of Chicago. I am an artist. I have a condition called synesthesia where I see styles. I see them. Everything that I sonically make is a painting. I see it. I see the importance. I see the importance and the value of everyone being able to experience a more beautiful life.
Is it really possible that this icy continent was home to some ancient civilizations?
Yep.
Well, if you really think about it, it's definitely not unlikely. Historians in 1929 found an ancient map that changed the views of many on ancient civilizations, as well as their capabilities. It was the Piri Reis map, which was created by one of the most popular Turkish officers using much older maps.
Anybody on here follow Graham Hancock? Graham Hancock, he's bringing to light a lot of these ancient maps and stuff. And I like Graham Hancock, I haven't really done too much research. I don't know what his true intention is, but it looks like he has been trying to, bring the truth to light. And he brings up these Piri Reis maps and how these old maps just don't make sense with common history, the history that they teach us in school. So y'all should check out Graham Hancock if you get a chance.
Which are believed to predate many ancient cultures. An interesting and shocking detail found on the map was that Antarctica was depicted with fascinating precision. The map appears to show Antarctica almost 300 years before it was discovered. Not only does it show Antarctica, but the continent is drawn as a landmass, as it would have appeared before it was covered with its ice cap over 6,000 years ago. As astonishing as it is, the Piri-Reis map wasn't the only map that shocked the world with an ice-free depiction of the continent. Published in 1521 is the Orens-Fine chart that also includes details depicting Antarctica to be free of ice. Another intriguing fact is that this map describes lakes and rivers on the continent, which satellite images of the modern world confirm to exist. But the question is, how is it possible that such charts actually exist? Another greater question that deserves a real answer is, who conducted a global survey of the planet during the time when the continent was free of ice? These just lead to numerous speculations and some more interesting theories than ever that have been a possibility in decades. Are these theories starting to blow your mind? Well, let us bring more questions to your mind with a list of what-ifs to think about. What if there were advanced ancient civilizations that have discovered what the planet looked like in the past? What if buried under those thick sheets of ice is evidence of lives and civilizations that flourished in Antarctica? What if a highly advanced civilization was living in Antarctica millions of years ago when it was covered in rainforest instead of ice? What if there are far superior species yet to be unveiled there? What if there is an entrance to UFOs and a secret alien base there? With such a mysterious place as Antarctica, the theories and speculations seem to be endless, and so are the possibilities. From the time that scientists and explorers laid their eyes on the continent, many have always wanted to know more about this mysterious frozen land. What's really underneath the ice? Or is there something under it? Although there is certainly a lot more to be realized and discovered, researchers have made significant discoveries over the decades. Another interesting fact is that scientists who have drilled into its ice and removed cores containing bubbles that froze about 1 million years ago found evidence of a link between levels of carbon dioxide in the glacial cycles and the atmosphere. These and some other discoveries have helped many to see the continent not only as an isolated wilderness or wasteland. They now recognize Antarctica as a place that has always been interconnected with the planet and has a crucial role to play in its history.
Do y'all think we'll ever find the true history or what's going on with Antarctica? At least in our lifetime, y'all think so? I really, really hope so. I hope so, like in the next few years, you know, you could just be able to know exactly what's going on in Antarctica because there's so many questions, no answers. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I'm just trying to figure out how this man passed away. Now, rest in peace. Rest in peace. But when I look online, they just say like his pops died like last week. You know, rest in peace to him. And now out of a sudden he passed, and they was talking about mental health. So I'm not understanding what they trying to say. But let me tell you that dying, just dying naturally of 25, they say he was passed away. He did, you know, there's no idol, you know what I'm saying? And there's no assassination. So how did he die? Now I'm waiting to see how they say he died. Like, I don't want to come up to no conclusion. Rest in peace, but how did this man die? Like, can somebody tell me how this man died?
That's a good question, y'all.
I would like shortly to warn people from upcoming danger for humanity. The World Health Organization wants all countries to sign an agreement on handing over the authority to declare a pandemic, procure vaccine and drugs. It would be healthier and safer for humanity to sign an agreement with the Colombian drug cartel. They know all about drugs for sure. During the COVID pandemic, World Health Organization only told lies. It should be declared a terroristic organization They lie that is a new and known virus, that is possible to make an effective vaccine, that the vaccine is 82% effective, that it protects against serious illness and deaths, that all, of course, were foolish and lies. Today, World Health Organization is more dangerous for humanity than World Economic Forum. Thank you.
Scientists excavating mounds thought to contain remains of civilized people. Portland, Oregon, June 6. Excavation of Indian mounds, which already have led scientists to believe they have discovered a much more civilized race than the American Indians, who later populated the section. The civilized people were Negro Aboriginal Americans already building mounds in America thousands of years before you got here. We know the truth now.
The ancient mound builders, the Moors.
It honestly blows my mind how nobody is talking about this. So recently this new Netflix movie came out called They Cloned Tyrone, which is basically a movie that surrounds a whole bunch of conspiracy theories which also happen to be real. And guess who was the main producer and actor of this movie? Jamie Foxx. Now I'm mentioning this because ever since he announced that he was going to be in this movie, a lot of weird things have been happening to him. Like the fact he got randomly hospitalized right before the movie came out of nowhere. Have you ever realized that every time some celebrity comes out with some truth or talks about a conspiracy theory or something of that nature, something weird always happens to them?
True. Like, yeah.
They either always get arrested, they always end up getting clapped, or they always end up in a hospital, or something crazy like that always happens to a celebrity every single time. Or nothing happens to them and the media just tries to make them seem like they're actually crazy, like what they do with Kanye West. And have you ever realized that every time a celebrity comes back from their hiatus, wherever they end up going, they always come back looking just a slightly little bit different? This is Jamie Foxx after he came back from the hospital. He's looking a little bit fishy, if you ask me. I don't know, he's not exactly looking the same as before he went in, but I mean, at least his wife's looking hot. All I gotta say is they don't like when you reveal too much of the truth, which is exactly what they're doing in this movie.
Are you saying that you think they take people out and clone them and put a robot in their place?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they doing. What I know is our eyes, it's like you almost saying, are my eyes deceiving me? Am I saying what I think I'm saying? So I don't know what they're doing. I'm just telling y'all.
On down, I got the receipts right here. They cloning motherfuckers as we speak in secret laboratories in Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Los Angeles, California. Figure out what?
Hey, make sure to dominate little plus button so you don't end up getting cloned. Let's get it!
I found another weird art.
Another weird one, y'all. It's another weird one. A cloud. And a dress.
A scorpion? Lobster?
A lobster or something? That's definitely a lobster or a crab.
Holding some little kids?
Oh no, they still taking somebody's kid. They're trying to take somebody's kid, somebody's kid again. See? I don't know what this means, but
Mr. Krabs trying to take the kid.
New York is trying to tell y'all. Yeah, there's some shit going on. And New York is trying to tell y'all something. I don't know quite. I'm gonna figure it out.
He gonna figure it out. We might have to go follow him. Oh, snap. History repeats itself. Literally. It's all old knowledge that we got now. Now that's crazy. What? These old pictures is crazy, ain't they? The whole world was like a giant computer back in the day. Got stargates, ships, light bulbs, nuke bombs, spaceships, motherboards, astronauts, whatever that is, or that, or alien technology. Oh yeah, that's some electrical stuff right there. Atmospheric electricity, flying pyramids of the Vedic religions. Yeah, Brahma and all of them, Vishnu. I don't know what that is. Is that more stargates, some type of turbine, more electrical stuff here. That's ancient. I don't know what that is. These little clay UFOs. I can't even see that one, y'all. Uh-oh, look at that electricity. More electricity. Yo, history is crazy. I want to know what the old world was like because the old ones look cooler. All the old stuff look cooler than what we got right now. Spark plugs, what? Oh yeah, them ancient fireplaces with no fire. Yeah, the old world is amazing.
Because I'm telling y'all, I looked at every single one of them screens, and they only watching places that's in our neighborhood. Get the fuck about the glare. And that ain't me, because your boy, he taking observations and shit. Notes, like, about the chicken, and what it's doing to people. So you say it's a conspiracy, like the man, 9/11, Epstein, baby. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be? And my thing is, look, if we can.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
Alright, I'm about to slow these pictures down. They tell us who they are all the time now. Alright y'all, these are some of the most woke TikTok conspiracies that made me question my reality, so I know it made y'all question y'all's. But yeah, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time YouTube, peace.